What's up, y'all? Mr. Fine here with my homie, Success Addict Danny Amorim, doing a quick hotel call while we're at the Andes Educational Summit. And I figured, you know what? Let's go through some questions with my homie Danny, very experienced barber, veteran in this game. So I wanted to ask Danny a couple questions. So I wanted to ask you, Danny, while we get this cut cleaned up, I know you got 3 barbershops in Jersey, right?
Yes, sir. 3
barbershops in Jersey, and you're an educator for not only Andes, not only Gibbs, but also a host and an educator for exotics. Shout out my homie Curtis Smith. I just wanted to ask you, how do you find time, and how do you, what can you say to barbers who are trying to find a way to help manage their time and, add other aspects to their, business and their career?
The word isn't find time, it's make time. We all got 24 hours in a day. We just got to use them accurately. Trust me, I get tired. I just don't act like it. I got off a flight last night on vacation. Thank God I finally caught a vacation with the family. Got home last night at 8 p.m. I couldn't give myself a haircut because I had to go home, unpack, repack. Caught about 3 hours of sleep. Was back in the airport this morning at 6. Here in Wisconsin at like 9. Landed at about like 10, 11. Went to have lunch. You can ask him. I went to the gym for about 2 hours before I came in here to come get a quick cut. And now we're going to dinner. We still got work to do, man. Could I be in the hotel sleeping? Yeah, but was I? No, man. I use my time wisely and I'm productive. And I've been like that with everything since I was a kid. I don't do nothing halfway. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it all the way and go hard about it. If you're not, you're wasting your time, man. You got to monopolize on one main thing and then capitalize on others. A lot of times, barbers, you're doing a little bit too much all at the same time. I got a real good friend of mine, Chuck. He's out of Philly, talented barber, and he was doing barbering, he was doing art, he was doing clothes, he was just doing too much and didn't maximize one. And we had a long talk, and he maximized. He actually gave up the clippers for art, man, and he's in Miami right now for Art Basel because it's what he loves. So find what you love and what you have passion about, and it won't be wasted time. It'll be committed time because you love what you do.
That's smart. So you gotta make the time. We all got 24 hours in a day. It's just a matter of how you use them. Now another question I want to ask you is, a lot of barbers out there think they want the fame, they think they want the prestige, they think they want the IG followers or whatnot. But talk a little bit about the sacrifice that it takes to be an educator, to be a business owner, and why you do it, and what's your purpose, to kind of give some insight to the people that think they want it and maybe it's not for them.
Yeah, you can keep the glow. You can keep the glow. I'll take the glory, man. Because normally the brightest guy in the room, the loudest guy in the room is the brokest and the weakest minded, because he's insecure. A lot of talented people, a lot of real successful people, they're the most quiet people in the room because they're not worried about the glamour. They're not worried about buying a Rolex to go to the club to show another man how much money he made. I can care less about the fame. It's all about getting a hug from someone and getting a handshake, or someone telling me their life changed and they did something different and they are where they are today because of something that I did. That's a bigger paycheck for me. And that's what I'm saying. When you find a love for something and a passion for something, it'll never be work, man. So don't chase them likes on Instagram. Don't chase those followers. Chase your community, man. Be that person in your community that something ever happens to you, your community, they're going to come back and support you. They're going to love you, man. I don't build clientele. I build relationships. And the relationships I built is what got me here today, because of the opportunities that were given to me, because of the personal relationships that I built over time, and the persistence and the sacrifices that I make, and just me being a people person. That's huge, man. There's a lot of people with 100,000 followers and can't even hold a conversation with somebody. Your personality, your customer service is going to go way farther than that haircut, man. So don't worry about those likes. Worry about your bank account, worry about your life, worry about your IRAs, worry about your 401ks, and worry about your kids, man. After that, everything else will come. So maximize that chair, make sure that thing spins, make sure you're making 6 figures, and once you've done that, now move on to other avenues. Because too busy making a couple dollars here, a couple dollars there, you're really balling backwards, man. Maximize on one first.
And the last thing I want to ask you is, you got 3 shops. So for those people that want to own a shop, that just opened a shop, what advice can you give them to really make sure that they're successful as a barbershop owner?
Rule number 1, barbershop owner must be a barber. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, barbershop owner needs to act like a barbershop owner. Create structure. Open a business on time. Close at a certain time. Work at a certain pace. Your barbers will follow that blueprint. I can keep my doors open and my lights on by myself. I never put up a hell wanted sign in my window because I don't need help. I put opportunities available, because when I open up my doors, I'm giving you an opportunity to make a lot of money. In barbers, you can make 6 figures in less than 2 years without a college degree, and you don't take that. You take advantage of it, and you talk about it. Hey man, I'm here. I live it, man, and I love it. And you see in the voice of my the bass of my voice, I would change because my veins started to pop out my neck right now. But it's real, man. It's real.
Don't get hot. You're gonna start
Yeah,
sweating.
see, I already started sweating. But key is, man, be that barber. Be the one that every client wants to go to and make sure that shop is pumping. And when you're to a point where your chair can't spin anymore because there's not enough hours in a day, that's how you feed your other barbers. That's how you keep that shop pumping, man. I got 29 guys and they all eat. I'm not in town right now. Barbershop will be open tomorrow. If I'm not there, my clients have another barber's chair that they can sit in because my shop runs a certain way. So barbers, you got to be a barber, you got to act like a barber, and you got to want to be successful, man. That's it. Don't worry about need help. You don't need help. Give opportunities.
Definitely, man. Those are wise words from the man Success Addict himself. Yo, and peep the haircut, though. Peep the haircut. You already
got
know.
me extra
You
crispy
already
in the
know.
bathroom.
We're out here in Wisconsin. We might be wasting a nice haircut, but you already know we gotta look good.
Hey
for
man,
this
I ain't
annual
wasting it.
meetings,
I'm got
you know?
a photo shoot about to be extra clean.
That's right. That's
Good looking,
right.
Playboy.
Yo,
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
YouTube, checking out.